Hello and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, where today we are doing the day 3 trial where Phoenix has been put on trial for the murder of Mia Fey thanks to Wright, who we know is the real killer. So we need to try on it. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look. Prosecutor Edward. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office. She asked. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent. How can we know that? Guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I made that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. You know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. Okay, let's do this. I hear the judge. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honour. The defence is ready, Your Honour. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honour. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Mayerfay? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanour. I would like to call Mr. White to the stand. So here we go, just jerk off. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confused? Name. My name is White, but my friends call me Lanco Nino. I am the CEO of Ortiz and More Commenter, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gateway Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Well, why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. Look at this plan. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. I'll flip him well, mate. Don't worry about that. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Things occurred as you testify, and I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honour. He's going to cross-examine himself. Interesting. Let's see. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always also absolutely perfect, you know. No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at the time? So hard to do, ladies and voices. By a window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers. Correct. The gateway is a business, Toto, and I am a busy man who had business to do. This guy's a clown. A bedlam. It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night. No snoop. Yeah, right, you've made a career out of snoop. Oh, damn. Spiky hair. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Bling bling, counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. And what did you do then? What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. Wright. I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. Impaction? Don't you mean just impact? Ridiculousity. I think you need to brush up on your language skills. Yeah, I don't see any weaknesses here. I pass through that one. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly why. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. That is wrong. She ran to the right. You dick. Wait right there. Mr. Wright, you dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. That directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. The victim ran to the left as you claimed she did. She would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Can you find that one? His face. Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. Yeah, his left. Because he hit her. So his left is Phoenix is Miss May's right. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. Wright says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both witnesses are telling the truth. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co, of course. Oh, here we go. Smart cookie. More specifically, he was standing here. Oh, shit. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Yes, Edgeworth, that's the point. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. Oh Christ. The postulations of the defence are a distortion of the truth, Your Honour. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologise. Mr. Your Honour, might I well be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. She ran to the left. Oh, here we go. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. Yes, Your Honour. Interesting. Let me have a look at the court record, because I have a feeling died from a blow. One blow. Hang on then, when it says hit her twice. This one. I think this one is presented this. Here. Mr. Wright. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Mr. Wright, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony? The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. Mr. White? Okay. It's slipping. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Killer You attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. He said he heard something fall. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that glass light stuff. Right, the one that had fallen over at the sea. Hey, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. What? You're saying you saw the glass lights now? Yes. And change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Of course. How does he know though? He would have. Yeah, he'd have only had to have known if he was there. Mr. Wright. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. Look at this. These are the floor plans for the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Wow. Note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. Wright, if you were in the Gateway Hotel's plane, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognised the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. Wright? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is the Failure offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Oh my god, he did the Undertaker. Mr. Wright. Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I miss Mia.
Objection!
That's far enough, Felix. What? Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Hmm? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honour, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office? And by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. Wright. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. Oh, here he is. Look, he's all happy now. Look. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that cursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honour. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. Wright knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. Wright could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. Wright has been to the office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass-like stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Oh, great. Fantastic. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. Oh, this guy's he's prolonging. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I'd entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over? By the sound. How can you hear it from across the street, though? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Good luck, Oh, wow, yeah, good luck indeed. What the frick? Oh, okay. We got press. Do you have proof? Oh. Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Oh, right. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss Mary? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Why did you tap Mia's phone? We know why. This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Just love something out of him. I don't know about that. Tusk, Tusk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honourably. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Over here. I know that voice. Never give up, Phoenix. Me? He's fainted. Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gang. He's back. Hey, Phoenix. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya. Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, that one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. Item, glass lights. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that sound the day the frogs killed. Whoa. Now what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Ah. What would we do without Mia? We'd be in a lot of trouble. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry. I'm fine. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honour, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honour, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. You're in trouble. Ah! Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood. You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side. Your Honour, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. Wright, when you allegedly entered the Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Oh, he's doing the Undertaker again. Well, Mr. Wright, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Well, Your Honour, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Oh, yeah. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot it's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. This guy just makes up evidence as believe. This is bad. Mr. Wright's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth. If anyone is going to call Mr. Wright to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? Oh, Christ. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. Sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honour, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Phoenix. Read this note out loud. What's this? Your Honour, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. I have something I would like to read to the court.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make it stop! How did you get that list? Mr. Wright, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it, I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the finger. Case closed, Your Honour. Oh wow, just like that. Just like that. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honour. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defence. Yes, Your Honour. I guess you could say that. Well, this court finds the defence, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. You're gonna love it. Fantastic. That is all. This court is adjourned. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. Glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risk a lot to help me and mine. I won't forget it as long as I live. My time here's running out. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief? I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. That's some paranormal shit. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Bruh, you should see your face. Mia. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch. My way. Because of this, see, Mia wrote a letter. Take care of Phoenix. She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright co-law officer. Who better but my favourite point for detail. Wait, no, it's a before. Let's make this Yo, Nick Meyer here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and co-law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Oh. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. Look at his face. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a waste. Okay, wait. And there we go. That's episode 2 in the books. In the books. Oh, and the new episode is episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. Oh, no, I remember one of the characters in this. Oh, Lord, she's gonna be a pain in my ass. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will be back next time, and I will be starting episode 3, Turnabout Samurai, Day 1, Investigation. Thank you, and goodbye.